Introduction to web applications. What is a web application? A web application is an application used by a web server to serve dynamic pages. Most web applications are a combination of both server-side and client-side scripts. Common client-side scripts are HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, and common server-side scripts are PHP, JSP, and ASP. Some of them make use of databases like MySQL and MSQL to store and retrieve data. There are two types of websites on the internet. One would be a static website, another would be a dynamic website. A very good example of a dynamic website would be a shopping site, in which when a user adds a new item to his shopping cart, the amount of money he needs to pay the website is reflected on the user's page. Another great example of a dynamic website would be Facebook, in which a person's newsfeed is customized to his own. Websites like YouTube, search engines like Google, Yahoo, social media websites like Facebook, Twitter, and shopping sites like eBay and Amazon are examples of dynamic websites. In this diagram, we will explain both a static website and a dynamic website. First, let me show you how a static website works. So this is a user's browser, and he makes a request to the web server for a certain static page. The web server retrieves the HTML, CSS, and images related to that page and sends it back to the user's browser, in which it is rendered and displayed to the user. Suppose the user requests a dynamic page. Then the user's browser sends the request to the web server, which realizes it's a dynamic page and forwards it to a web application server. A web application server renders server-side scripts like PHP, ASP, or JSP, and also uses information from the database to generate a dynamic page, which is forwarded to the web server and which is again forwarded to the user's browser and displayed to the user.